And so the pearl starts glowing and then kind of does this, like you can tell it's building up this big noise, and Link freaks out and he actually like slings himself off to the side because he thinks it's going to explode. And it reaches the climax of the sound and nothing seems to happen. And so Link is like, what? And so like he climbs back up to look the statue right in the face, and it explodes and slings Link way back into oblivion. And you can see, so Link is off screen now, he's gone, but you can still see the statue. And suddenly it's this beautiful crystalline, either red, green, or blue statue of the goddess herself. So for Nehru, her design is really cool. She's got these like cool fin things on her head. She's got beautiful long hair. And so like she's got the pearl in her hands kind of right in front of her chest. And then she raises her hands up and a light shoots out from your pearl to the next island. And then the next statue explodes when the light hits it. And it's the next statue, and it's the next goddess Aurora, and she raises her pearl to the sky, and then the next light shoots out of hers to the next statue, and it explodes into the last goddess, Din, and she raises up her pearl, and they combine to make this triad. And in the middle of the triad is the empty square where nothing is. And rising out of the depths, a behemoth from the bottom of the ocean, is this just iconic tower, which is the Tower of the Gods. It's just this straight, just megalithic structure. You really get the sense this building is freaking huge, significantly bigger. Like on the actual map, if you compare the size of the Tower of the Gods to the other islands, it's one of the biggest ones. It's massive. Wow. So it rises up out of the depths. There's water cascading off of it. And like the music is almost very subtle and kind of heavy feeling. And so it rises up, and then Link, out of the sky, smacks right into the side of it. He's just like, boom!
Awesome.
He smacks right into the side of the tower. Like, arms of splay. Yeah, it's like a little bit of humor. It was feeling very, very heavy at the time. And you can actually do this day or night. So if you do it at night, it's even a little bit more scary. So it just like, Link is smacked into the side of the tower. He falls off, and the music is like, so he splashes down into the water below, and the King of Red Lions shows up, and he looks at Link like, come on, man, get it together.
Pick yourself up.
And so Link like gets back in the boat, and then you do the dungeon, which is the Tower of the Gods. So this is all building up to the actual moment I'm going to talk about. So the Tower of the Gods as an actual dungeon is fantastic. The puzzles are really good. You get to use a thing called the command melody, which allows you to possess certain types of statues. It's really fun. So the Tower of the Gods itself is totally white. It's like just white, gray, plain stone. You're in this walled courtyard at the very top of the tower. Right in the middle is a bell, a giant golden bell with just a single ladder. And you just climb up this ladder in total silence, and you can like see into the sky above because it's really steep. You feel like you're touching the heavens. It's the Tower of the Gods. And you go to the bell, and you use your grappling hook to sling onto it, and it's Link swinging back and forth as his own pendulum to ring this bell. And it's just like, bah, bah, and just like it pans out to like the vast seas, and you hear this ringing of the bell, and it's so somber, and it just like hits me right in the feels. It gets me every time. And way down below, you see this ring of light kind of appear in the water at the base of the Tower of the Gods. And without anything, and nobody says anything, nothing really happens, but Link is all of a sudden back down in the boat in the King of Red Lions. They very quietly sail into the middle of this golden ring and just sink down into the waves. And that's how you enter ancient, ruined Hyrule, sunken beneath the waves of time, frozen in time.
That's cool.
And it's the turning point of the game, and it's just like the whole thing, the bell, the tower, the drama, the smacking against the side of the tower. It's the one of my favorite sequences in any game. I love it to death. Number 1, baby.